Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe. Let the happiness take you in.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning, people.
Good morning. Yeah, I get it. Hello, my creeps. Hello, new peeps. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise in the Show morning coffee show, where we drink coffee. Yeah, we drink coffee.
Yep. I heard that we drink coffee.
Yeet.
Yeet, indeed. Man, coffee's so good. And today is a question and answer chat and chill day. So if you have any questions you want to ask us, we'll answer them to the best of our abilities. Hell, we'll even Google it if we don't know the answer directly.
Who's the meanest commander player here?
That would be Hillbilly. Why are you pointing at me? I'm not the meanest. You know, last night I had to survive your shenanigans. like you made sure no one had creatures. You had the board locked down.
I played this game the other night.
2
mana all the way through turn 15. I wiped the whole board of 20 creatures and did 15 points of damage before I lost.
Wow.
15 points of damage. Holy cow. Yeah, so basically I lucked out because Cyclonic Rift did me good.
Oh.
Yeah.
and look, I had to do it nastily because Hillbilly had all this power on the battlefield where I couldn't play my creatures in a creature based deck or he'd kill them.
Yep.
Right? So after he spent his mana playing his spells going through his attack step, he was tapped out. So I played Cyclonic Rift during his second main phase, so he had to discard down his hand.
Yep.
You know what I did in the game last night? I played Dragonsteel Hellkite, right? While I had Sarkon on the field, made a copy of it, attacked my opponent with like 15 points of damage on top of that 5, and then hit X and destroyed his whole permanence.
Wow.
He did not like that. He was very salty. It's a very good combo. Very good combo.
Nice. All right, let's say hello to some people in chat really quick. First, we got
Lone Wolf.
That's right. We got Lone Wolf in chat. Whoa. He said, good morning, everyone.
Lone Wolf. My favorite vocalist happens to have a band named Lone Wolf.
Dun, 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 dun.
What's his name? The dude that used to be the lead singer of Bad Wolves. Can't remember his name off the top. Tommy Vex. Yeah, Tommy Vex.
Tommy Vex.
That dude is solid.
I don't know who that is, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, if you like a good, if you new like Pantera is.
I know Pantera.
All right, so if you like that nice, just guy voice, deep guy voice, Bad Wolves. Original Bad Wolves. And then they ousted him because of political crap. And he was very big into the mental health,
Yeah.
movement, helping people with suicide and stuff. And they ousted him, and he started his own thing called Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf. All right. Sounds cool.
Vaguely
Oh.
familiar.
We got Hometown Commander. Hey. Hometown Commander is new to the community, and he streams on it. He streams and posts up content.
Oh, he did 30 damage.
Let's see. I'm looking for something. Boop, boop, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah. So you should be able to drop your link in the chat if you want. And Lone Wolf says, it wasn't that bad, last night's game. Laugh out, maybe it was. Look, my saving grace for last night was Lone Wolf locking down both Hillbilly and Hero.
Hero.
Wasn't Hero.
What?
It wasn't Hero.
Oh no, it wasn't a Hero. It was
Can't remember his name.
no. But anyways, he locked down 2 people last night and stopped Hillbilly from going infinite with his life gain, and it stopped this other guy. I can't remember his name. I don't know why. But anyway, it stopped him from gaining a crap ton of life.
Yep. The only person on the board that was gaining life was Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf, yeah. But trust me, like when I got that extra turns combo, the card I would have drawn next was going to kick someone out of the game, and I was going to start getting everybody out of the game.
How rude.
How rude. Yep.
You guys still doing your Thursday night Commander game?
Yeah, Thursdays and Fridays and Tuesdays.
And
are
Tuesdays.
Nights Hillbilly
My
night.
birthday. I'd love to play a game with you guys on my birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday.
I do Tuesdays.
That's
Or
what he said.
Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm free usually Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. So.
Mhm. Oh yeah, Thursdays and Fridays. Then we got Mana Monk.
Yeah, Animal.
Mana Monk opened a portal between time, space, and the multiverse just to show up here to say hello.
Hello.
And tell you what, Mana Monk's been loving the Final Fantasy spoilers. Woo!
Oh, Lone Wolf's had some good streams in Arena too. It looks like.
Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Trying to go down. All right. Hometown Commander says, in response to a farewell, milled an opponent like 30 cards, dealt over 30 damage with Conrad and Alter, Dementia, and Tyval. It was pretty fun. That sounds like a pretty fun combo.
That was a fun combo.
You're talking about Conrad. You know he's getting a reprint and rename in Final Fantasy?
Could be.
Yeah, he is. He's getting renamed and reprinted in Final Fantasy. I don't know
it's a new card.
Yeah, it's a new card. Same abilities, same mana cost, same activated ability cost. You know, where you build your
right. What the important thing to know about that is, since it's a different named card, you can run both Conrad and that new card in the same deck.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. Ooh, we got Elijah Castle. What's up, Elijah? Lone Wolf had some good games in Hillbilly Arena stream too. Lone Wolf is a serious business. That's right.
He beat me. Yeah, he beat me Tuesday.
To be honest, I don't know how Lone Wolf had the time to do everything that Lone Wolf had the time to do, because he was also sitting in on Jesse and Mai's chat last night when we were playing Graveyard Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, KJ, we're talking about Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is everywhere.
Yeah, I just don't know how he has the time.
Oh yeah, there was one time 4 of us were streaming, and he's like, "I'm trying to keep up with all 4 of you streaming at the same time." It's crazy. He really tries to support the community.
He's a trooper. He's a trooper.
Lone Wolf is definitely right now. He's we have 3 people who like support on a daily when it comes down to Jesse and I's show. And Lone Wolf is like number 1 at being there. Like every show, which is awesome. He's actually one of the reasons why Jesse is like on the cusp of getting that monetization. We just need like one more person to watch Jesse regularly.
What was it? You guys are playing Graveyard Keeper.
Yeah, Graveyard Keeper. Yeah, it was an interesting little game.
That game gets dark.
Oh yeah,
like you join a cult. You buy and process bodies. You sell their parts. You dump bodies into a river. Oh, I know Graveyard Keeper. That game is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I can't believe KJ, the most humbled goody good we know, is playing Graveyard Keeper.
Well, I was backseat driving in Graveyard Keeper, but first of all, I liked one of the characters. There's this character Gary that is a skull head.
Yeah, it follows you around.
You know, your little NPC is a skull head. I mean, from a head in a jar. I mean, I can only just hope that one day I can be a skull head in a jar.
Wow. Yep, it's funny. Let's see, all right. Hometown Commander says you cannot play those two cards in decks. Consider the same card. So the card that you're talking about has the Conrad name underneath it.
No.
So it's one of those. This is this card in this realm, but it's really this card in Magic kind of.
Well, it doesn't say Sir Conrad on it, but at all. So I don't know about that. I mean, I seen it on Mythic Explorers. That's the site I always go to.
Let's call Rosewater for a consultation on this one.
Yep. See, Coach's Magic. Coach, it's good. Hey, what's up? Coach's Magic says, what are the reprints in Final Fantasy?
There's all kinds of. There's a lot of reprints. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, also.
Well, from what I understand, they're renamings of certain cards, just like they've done with the Marvel stuff, in order to in order to have a thematic card set. So
they rename cards all the time.
Man,
thematic. The theme is real.
Well, they drop a IP, look for all reprints in there and rename them.
Hometown says, look under Final Fantasy Through the Ages on Scryfall and set code FCA.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Man.
Woo, going nuts.
Yep.
And what cards are in Final Fantasy?
Oh, glad to be with the creep, man.
Yeah. But it's a creep.
Busy.
Yep.
You've been crazy busy.
I've been crazy busy, and having to like do yard work. On top of that, we had a bunch of these rose bushes behind me in between the driveways. We had to yank them up and chop them. And the lawnmower almost blew up on my mama the other day.
No, that's not good at all.
Well, it was not good. I'm like sitting on my back porch doing my thing, and me and my girl chilling. Next thing you know, I see all this just smoke everywhere, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on?
You know, there's a firm reason why I'm a procrastinator, because if I procrastinate, I don't have to worry about lawnmowers exploding on me. Just saying. If you need help learning how to procrastinate, I will help you. I have a black belt in procrastination, and I've never, because of which, never had a lawnmower explode on me.
It was awful.
Some of the stuff you say, KJ, you have a black belt in procrastination. You have to work hard to get a black belt in anything.
Well, I would have realized it until I would have gotten my double black belt in procrastination, but I didn't want to have to work hard.
Right.
That was the whole point. So, And then if you go further than black belt in procrastination, that means you worked towards it, and that actually downgrades your belting in procrastination.
Don't downgrade your black belt.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Woo! It was fun. It was fun. This weekend is the wife's birthday.
All the mothers and mothers and all that have a good time.
Oh yeah. We went. We were invited to a restaurant place called the Pickle Palace where we
Pickle Palace.
Yeah,
sounds fun.
Yeah, like it was fun. It was like it almost sounds like a innuendo of some sort, but it's not. It is a 3-story bar, right? Wow. On the bottom floor, you got a restaurant, and on the side, you got people playing pickleball. Huh. Then on the second floor, you got a bar, and you got an outside venue where you can eat on a roof and enjoy your visit, where we were. And on the third floor, there's not condos, but like a place where you rent out and you can live. Not apartments either, but
Airbnb,
lofts.
Lofts. I gotcha.
Yeah, and we went there. We had fun. I had this. I had an adult beverage called the Triple Berry Blast. Oh my Lord, it was so good. Like I could have ordered lots of those. Let's see. Hometown Commander says, remember, this problem is the future you. Kip G, procrastination black belt can be earned in procrastination spars. You give a task and see who finishes last. It comes to an end usually when one is too hungry and has to finish the task. That was really thought out.
It's a very challenging. The hunger part is the most challenging part of it all.
Yeah. So that's what, like, we were planning to go to a restaurant on Mother's Day for Mother's Day, but the experience of going to the Pickle Palace just wore us out for the weekend, and so
sounds like a good time.
It was a good time. Good music, sports playing on the TVs, people playing pickleball. Oh yeah, then we my wife paid for this game. It's like bowling, but it's called like duckbill bowling or something like that. Like the balls are literally like this big. You can hold in one hand, and you bowl them down a short alley, and we played an hour's worth of that on 2 lanes. It was ridiculous.
I've seen people play that before. Actually, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we didn't do that yet.
Vintage Gaming Bob, yo.
What's up,
Bob? Did we discuss the news of the day? Final Fantasy Secret Lair? Not really. I think I got the email for it. Yeah, there it is. Final Fantasy, and it has cards in it. Wow. Yay! Oh, it's the cards in it are from are full of those cards where they're real magic cards with different front faces. Getting Gilded Lotus. Trying to see. Aspira's Punishment. Absorb into Time. Merciless Poisoning. Which there's some good cards like let's see. Well, Gilded Lotus is Gilded Lotus, but Aspira's Punishment is Day Judgment. Absorb into Time is Temporal Extortion. Holy cow. That card hasn't seen reprint since hasn't seen a reprint at all.
No.
Merciless Poisoning is Toxic Delusion. What is it? Temporal Expanse is a black time walk. It's like you take an extra turn unless someone pays half their life.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Unseat the Usurper. That's Praetor's Grasp.
Yep. Praetor's Grasp.
Yeah. Meteor Fall, which is Star of Extinction.
Yep.
Una Holy Magic, which is Prismatic Ending. Hope's Arrow Magic with Cyclonic Rift, because
Ooh, nice.
That card.
So Cyclonic Rift is in the secret lair for Final Fantasy.
Yep. And this is probably a group of a couple different Final Fantasies put together.
Yeah, but I might have to buy me one or two.
Yeah, Noctix Death Magic, which is Damn. I could be going on screen with these, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Vivi's Thunder Magic, which is Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Eris Kuraga Magic, which is Heroic Intervention. Yeah, Unistaff Sending Staff, which is Staff of the Storyteller. Yeah, Clive's Invictus Blade, which is Blade of Cells, which is a good one. Cloud's Busted Sword, which is Yuzama's Jite. Yeah, I don't know how to say this. Like Gaia's Dark Hammer, or Gaia. Gaia's Dark Hammer, which is Colossus Hammer.
Ooh.
Yeah. Titus's Brotherhood Sword, Sword of Truth and Justice. Yeah, that looks like all the cards.
You know Gaia, right? The character is been used on just about a lot of things.
Hold up. Cabby is leaving MTG.
Cabby G has decided to leave MTG after Khans of Tycoon or Tycoon Dragonstorm.
Yeah.
I do remember him saying that. Oh man.
Yeah. He's been spreading his wings, trying Pokemon and other games on his channel.
Pokemon. I believe KBG is also. I think he said something about looking into
One Piece.
One Piece. Yeah.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. I like.
It's a good game. One Piece. I enjoy the game.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Man Monk joking about pickle pasta was tickling. Never mind, wrong place. Indeed, KBG was sad to learn you leaving Magic. Yep. New Batbird Commander for all the avian lovers. Nice.
Cool.
Whew. But yeah, it's nuts. Like, that secret layer looks all right. Like, get what you want.
It'll probably sell out pretty quick, just like the Final Fantasy cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bought an Eternals Masters booster the other day. Winner, chicken dinner.
Eternal Masters. What's
I
up?
got counter spell in it, and I got that one it's something that's a 5/5 flyer, and it has a tap ability to destroy a target creature, can't be regenerated.
Oh, nice.
It's badass.
There's a hometown commander. Just some notable reprints in the Final Fantasy decks: Clever Concealment, Damning Verdict, Sword of Animus, Walking Ballista, Firelit Thicket, Sunken Ruins, and there's a Reanimate coming in one of those decks. Oh my lord! And they're charging too much money for those decks.
They are. I saw it online. I was like, no way, bro. There's like one deck you can get for cheap, but if you get them all 5, it's expensive.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of talk about how expensive these decks are going to be.
Well, they saw Hillbilly and they're like, well, he can't afford. He shouldn't be able to afford them, so they put a big price tag on him.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick.
I want some of them, but not at the price.
Magic. Did you still have that print idea you came up with for a rhino on the sleeves?
Yeah, I think I do. Let me check. Should be on my.
I want to get those done for us soon.
Yeah.
I get paid in like a week or so I'm gonna try to get that done.
Yeah. Let's see.
Guys, got any decks? They need a deck box. I'll get like a pack of sleeves and a deck box sent to you guys.
This
I could always use deck boxes.
Always use deck box.
You change that. But not 5,500. The printer's going to print at 5,000 DPI. Are you serious?
Wow.
All right.
How did I tell you I finally got the machine, the one to do the play mats?
Boom.
I finally got that joint. So if you got a design you want done, let me know.
Hometown Commander says, I can't wait to play the new Naya Tifa in my Jetmir deck.
Naya Tifa.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Like
that design you came up with was pretty flawless. Yeah, that's flawless, dude.
Tap that for 2.
That is flawless.
That's right. It's Rhino. That was just a good AI rendition of a Rhino.
But it's perfect. That'll because that like just the texture alone is gonna look good on them dragon shields.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna be awesome when you get that. Play with them, show them off. The logo there.
Yeah, you gotta give me a one with your logo on it too for when I send you one and a logo for Hillbilly. So y'all each will have your logo on it too.
Your logo's on there because it's your channel.
I know, but I'm gonna personal ones to you that also have your logo on it.
All right.
Like you know, like stamped in a way like it was like a promo stamp.
Yeah, I get it.
You need
Elijah Castle, so that's gas you can buy. Lone Wolf, need to make that for sleeves playmat. Could always use extra playmats and sleeves. That's right.
Yeah, tell Lone Wolf because I can't type in there for some reason, but let Lone Wolf know that if you need some playmats made, I can make them. I got like 110 blanks right now.
Yeah, Jesse and I are talking about getting some playmats made for the show because Jesse wants to have Jesse Hellwheeler playmats for her local.
How many does she want? How many does she want?
Oh, we don't know yet. Right now, we're dealing with a financial crunch, so we haven't.
Well, you aren't too far from me, so if you're interested in getting me to do them, I was gonna make a bunch, right, and I ended up not making them, so I have the volume for some.
Well, once we get to the point where Jesse and I stop worrying about finances, we're gonna end up looking into getting a bunch of prints made from. Jesse wants the local TCG playmats with her logo on it. We want to get a few other things along the same line as well.
Just gotta believe. Just gotta believe.
Yeah, that's the next thing. I'm trying to get the thing to make the sleeves. Yeah.
All right. Hometown Commander says, I've been loving UP's new Apex sleeves. Oh, Upper Decks. Is it Upper Deck or something?
Yeah, Upper Decks. Yep, Upper Decks. Yeah.
New Apex sleeves. They're solid. Got the Yuri Narevi Tibalts sleeves. Nice. Like I'm still a fan of Dragon Shield, and I like going through their card craft, their sleeve crafter. You know, Dragon Shield. I'm open up for sponsorships if you want me to sponsor your sleeves. You know, God knows I've ordered plenty of them. I mean, for our giveaway, we ordered like 10 sleeves, 10 boxes of sleeves. Gave them all away. That's right.
That was generous.
That was part of it. We did sleeves and playmats, so we gave them all away.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
We did a fundraiser. Thanks to James Willis. Cane Shaker.
Cane Shaker.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. And we did mugs later on, and we still got mugs. The mugs.
I miss the photo of the day, man.
Oh, right.
I got to get around to making some memes again.
The last 3 that we did were awesome. It just kind of like woke you up a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, I've been delinquent on making my memes for the show. I used to make them out every morning, but I ran out of ideas, and chat was helping me out, and then chat stopped giving me ideas for memes, so I stopped making them.
I was doing it for a while. Well, there's several things I was doing with the show. that just never generated enough attention. Like the question of the day, the pictures of the day, you know, it just didn't like it just didn't do much for the show, and it seemed like no one cared about the pictures, and no one really cared to do the questions. And people are like, "Well, does the question have to be video? Can it be text?" And they're like, you know, it's just a level of what people are dedicated into.
Yeah, sometimes too many moving parts. I feel you. Just too much run around.
Right, and like I was trying to make the show more interactive for everybody, where people can share pictures of the day, and people can make share video questions a day. But people in general just like interacting in chat more than they do with the show, with like making little video pieces. Because like people like be like, you know, I can film off my phone, but it might turn out crap. And I'm like, no one's going to care about the quality of the video. The people are going to care about the video, you know, like the question, you know. But you know, people got like some people were self-conscious about it, you know, because like I don't know what kind of high quality standards the show sets. I don't think it presents itself as super high quality, but some people are like, I don't want to make a video that's not high quality.
Well, you know, for those people who have the technology to do it, I imagine that putting together a video with your phone is kind of stressful for some people, especially when they are worried about, well, what do I look like? You know, there are people who, like, in the community, Jesse and I have invited to come and hang out on our show, and in both the Magic community and whatnot. No, I don't want to have my face on the TV. Well, you don't have to have your face on the TV. Just supply your voice.
Right. You supply your voice and stuff like that. You know, yeah, it's just, you know, like, because I'd love the show to be more interactive, you know, like have more interaction. That's what makes the show fun.
I'm gonna give you some awesome feedback. You're doing a great job with your show. It's just you're you know, you've only been around for a little while. Just give it some time, man, and it'll boom. Doing a good job. Like, you did a great job with your intro. You've done a great job with your like and subscribe buttons. Like, you got the transitions. You know, you're not shy on camera. You don't really stutter. Some people have a problem with stuttering when it comes to doing live speaking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you know, sometimes some of us get lost on tangents. But hey, that's what a talk show's for.
Oh, yeah. Yep. To a degree, I agree.
To a degree, you know what I mean. Like, you guys are supposed to have fun banter. You're supposed to have, like, you know, a ditzy person. You know, somebody can be like, you know, whatever, and you guys are like, you know, jib jabbing back and forth, or, you know, there's all kinds of elements to it, and you got to find your niche. You know, and you're doing a good job of that.
Hometown Commander has a good question here, and it's kind of a hard question for me. Who are y'all's go-to commanders? I'm a green player at heart. I love some big creatures when I can.
You don't want to know my answer.
I like to level the board up as quick as possible, so I got to go with my Markov.
I like red.
I like
red. I like burn. So Sarkhan or Saskia the Unyielding.
Mardu for me.
Like, every deck I've built, except one, I loved playing. I loved playing a lot. But when people want to test out my deck, my fun style of a deck, I pull out Rafika. The Rafika the Mini is my go-to commander when I want to show people the power level of my build, because it is a powerful deck. It's interactive. It's a bracket 3 deck, right? And it's bracket 3 because it doesn't have the game changers in it. You know, not at least now. You know, replenish my hit a game changer format one day. But it's Voltron that likes to try to get rid of a player by turn 4 in general, not all the time. And it has redundancy to do the things it wants to do. So I love it. The problem with that, KJ, I was talking about the video question, is people naturally want to see your faces. you get much better reception from the world. Whoop, whoop.
You do. In a case, that's part of the reason why I still use the cartoon avatars. You see some sort of face, but part of the concept of Hillbilly and I, when Hillbilly and I start our show, it is going to be a radio call-in show. You don't have like the thought process of showing your face is something that does leave a more people feel like the translucency and you can see things. It's very clear when you see how see somebody who's there. Like a lot of people say that they don't trust me because I'm a cartoon character. But the fact of the matter is really I have a face for radio. And it's a lot easier to not have to get yourself all prettied up to go sit on stream, and I have the cartoon character to access as that face. But when Hillbilly and I do our show, you guys can call in and do the Q&A. It's going to be a weekly Q&A show where you can call in, leave a message on Discord or whatever, and we will respond to it. And the whole concept of that show is going to be based off of straight out chat, and you don't have to show your face to say what you're doing. I mean, you called into the radio back in the day. That's the same concept with like some of the community driven content that Hillbilly wants to do, I want to do, and Super Fast has been doing for a while now.
And if someone says they don't trust you because you're a cartoon, you could say, "Why? My intentions are literally drawn out."
No,
that's right.
But yeah, that's a thing, I believe. And also I have a second piece to that, and that is you were asking who asked now what our favorite commander card was right off the bat.
Yeah, it was Hometown.
Yeah, Hometown. Funny thing, right, is since I don't have like a body, my favorite that I've seen so far, it's going to go into my head deck. It's one of the multiple cards that people have suggested for my head deck, and it is the Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman.
And that's the one that I want for my my deck.
Whoa. Sounds good. Oh
yeah, or Headless Rider. Sorry, this guy right here.
Headless Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me blow you up so people can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, zombie.
This is a card I definitely want from my deck. Partly because I'm a head in a jar, and this guy is a body without a head.
He's definitely not a commander though, but he'd be fun in the deck.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Nice.
Yeah, but you could actually partner that up with the commander though, the one that's a zombie that whenever you create a creature, play a creature, then you have to sacrifice that creature, and then you make a 2/2 zombie. So at that time, you would make 2/2 zombies if that was on the field.
Mm-hmm. And what could fit as like a commander? There is a Fallout commander. The character is not really a bodiless person, but the picture is just a head on a screen.
Yeah.
So that could fit your theme.
I guess we'd be headed in the right direction for a deck.
That's right.
Puns.
Oh yeah, thank you, Hometown, for that intro compliment. People don't typically care about how ugly you are. Half the communication is nonverbal facial reactions. That's right. Kevin G says, is there any kind of commander you wish WotC had made? I want a legendary siege rhino for my command zone.
I agree with that one.
Right? Yes. Like Hillbilly, is there like a commander you wish WotC would make that you would want to play?
Not really. I haven't really thought about it. That's a good question.
So I want. All right, this is Tortoise land, right? I love enchantments. I love turtles. I want an enchantment turtle commander. That's all 5 colors, right? And I want him to have a recursion ability to bring enchantments from your graveyard to your hand. I want him to have a draw ability. Whenever you play an enchantment, you draw a card. And I want him to have like ward 2. and that's just me. That's just me. Yeah. They still haven't made good turtle commander. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share this video with everybody, right? Let's get more subscribers in so I can become a big enough channel that Watsy cares enough to look at me. And while you're at it, go over to Hillbilly Rhinos and KJ's channels. Hit that subscribe button. Follow them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be pumping out the full lineup hopefully in 2 weeks. Because now that I got the studio finished, tomorrow we'll be doing the Magic segments, the video game segments, and hopefully, if I get together with KJ this Friday,
Fridays I do my Fridays at 2. If anybody wants to join me on the Discord server,
a talk show
around ideas.
A talk show for my channel with KJ. We're going to partner one, so we're going to be talking about that.
Nice.
Got a partnership with coming up with Hillbilly. We've been talking about one. Also, Backwoods Collector and I have something that we're working on slowly. Eventually, the community here is going to have quite a bit of new content that's going to go in different directions.
Yep.
Elijah Castle says, I'm so excited for your guys' show too, KJ. I called dibs on first caller. Look, I'm excited for the show because they're going to do it on a weekday. I'll be able to participate, and I'm planning around it.
Yeah, and the way we have the show thought process is it'll be very much like radio. We're not going to be showing too much on the screen. It'll be just straight out talk. You'll be able to call into the Discord. Pretty much what I'm doing. I already have it set up. It's just privated right now, but we have a call-in channel for Hillbilly, and I will have the Discord open, and you'll be able to go into the Discord, into the channel, and you'll sit in a queue, and we will put you up on stage.
Right.
Or you can do a pre-recorded and send it to us, and we'll respond to whatever questions or topic suggestions you have. And it'll be like mini topics throughout the entire thing, kind of like the morning drive talk when you're sitting in your car. Is the whole concept.
Oh yeah. Sounds awesome, man. Kevin G says, I personally could never trust a head in a jar.
It's true.
It's true. He's just a head in a jar with no body. You never know what his intentions are.
Well, you can't trust nobody in that situation.
You almost made me laugh. Like, God. MTG Game Bob says, I just want Tulane reprinted as Nicodemus, the wise old rat from Secret of the Nim. Nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah. It would also fall really nicely under the Bloomborough artwork.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only funny thing about that Nicodemus is the old rat from Secret of the Nim is his creature type will still be human wizard. Hometown Commander says Archalos is solid. Sultai is good color for the current printed turtles. It is good, but I have different agendas. Like I don't have a deck of Archalos. I had a deck that I tore apart. I just didn't like where it went. The theme wasn't there. And I tore apart for parts for other decks. Yeah. It wasn't like, I want a good turtle deck. I'm collecting all the good turtles where I can. I still need the dragon turtle, get whatever from Ravnica Coulee set. I still need a couple of those turtles. I'm trying to build the turtle deck slowly, but it's just taking forever. And we got Backwoods Collector. Backwoods. Plants in the tree so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I recently had a conversation with Bigfoot the other day, and he told me that he believes that backwoods collector may be an urban legend.
Ah.
Bigfoot doesn't believe in him.
Mm.
But I always say,
Bigfoot doesn't believe in
keep your faith.
backwoods.
Yeah, he doesn't. He told me himself. He says, the backwoods collector, he's an urban legend. He doesn't exist.
Ah.
It's just something that people tell their children to make them do their homework.
Mm. Well, every time we try to take a picture of backwoods, it's always blurry in the trees. Not a clear picture. You can't tell if he's dressed or if he's not. It's just hard to gather. Every time I share his picture on social media, you get a bunch of speculators and whatnot coming in trying to depict the picture, trying to tell you what the picture is. They're trying to tell you where it's located. They're trying to say, hey, this is this kind of creature, whatnot. They really just don't know. They just don't know.
It's a fact. It is. It's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
These things that you can't get past.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Blvd says, yeah, Head and Jar doesn't have a heart. How could you trust him? Well, he has a pacemaker.
Yeah. No, I believe it was. It's Pace Picante. They couldn't get me a pacemaker directly.
Oh, it reminds me of an old movie. What was it? It was South Park Bigger, Better, and Uncut. And they were doing a heart surgery, and they actually put a potato on the dude.
Yeah.
All right. Pride of the Hog Clay from MKM could be a solid option. Most of the turtles I know are Simic colors, and all the ramp. That's right.
Only there's only 4 colors for turtles. That's red, orange, purple, and blue.
Right. Totally magic colors.
Yeah, those are the only colors for turtles.
What is it? What does Backwoods Collector even collect? Hunting trophies? No, he collects people.
He collects people.
Have you ever seen his biography? Yeah, there's a biography, a documentary about his life. It's called Craven.
Craven.
Yeah, they used to call him Craven the Hunter.
That's right.
They called me Craven for a minute, but it turns out it was just for Craven for some lunch.
That's right. Craven for some lunch.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I have to retire for the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see everybody later.
Have a good day.
See you later, bud.
Tomorrow.
Hey.
Everybody tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll catch you on Friday. I'll be in the Discord.
I'll catch you on Discord.
Yeah.
Whoop.
All right, buddy. Everybody have a great rest of the show.
You too. Which was only a few minutes.
Well, you never know with us guys.
Right.
But I got to help mom do something. So, all right, later, guys.
Later.
What's up, Hans?
Internet's still down, but I made it. He made it.
Just in time, too.
Just in time to hear us talk about the final words. Let's see. Backwoods Collector. Most people hang out once in the backwoods with me, then I never saw them again. That's right.
Wonder what happened to those people.
Right. Well, because if you watch Craven, he's like I'm a hunter, and he's like, you want to ask me what I hunt? He says, I hunt people. Like the greatest game.
Another one that another character that they went and turned from villain to anti-hero, like we were talking about earlier with the whole they're going to be turning the Shredder into an anti-hero.
Shredder.
Wow.
Which, look, I don't care where you go with it. Just make him bloodlust for controlling the world, owning the world. Right? Give him a reason to want to own the world. Don't just make him a Punisher character where he's he's a bad hero where he kills people, which is funny because we watched the full season of Daredevil, and my wife loved the Punisher in that series.
Well, the Punisher's always been an anti-hero. There was never a point when they made the Punisher a villain. I mean, like the first couple of appearances of the Punisher, you read it off like, okay, he's a Craven-like character who's obviously got some sort of grudge against Spider-Man. He's got some sort of grudge against Daredevil. But the way they wrote the storyline originally back in the day, he was your true first anti-hero, where like nowadays people think anti-heroes, they're like, oh well, Batman's kind of a d-hole, maybe he's an anti-hero.
Right.
You get these different trains of thoughts in that direction, which I personally disagree with when it comes to my favorite IPs.
Elijah Castle says Foot Clan stinks. You want to know something interesting? Right, here's an interesting fact. When the Turtles were made, they were mimicked to Daredevil. They used the same storyline and opposite lingo for the story. Like the Foot Clan comes from the hand from the Daredevil comics. Then the comics, the chemicals that flush the turtles down the drain is the same chemicals that blind Daredevil.
Right.
And Daredevil's a kid in there. They meshed them together and they just had fun with it.
And Daredevil has a cameo appearance in the original Eastman and Laird's Turtles. They don't refer it to Daredevil, but that the character is Daredevil without a fraction of a doubt. It's Daredevil.
Can you imagine a change in it's going to be sin? It's going to be cardinal sin to Turtle fans, but can you imagine if Casey Jones was replaced with Daredevil in the TMT series?
Wow, that'd be something.
It would be a cardinal sin, but I could see like if Marvel had the chutzpah to decide that they want to do a collaboration, which they very rarely do. I mean, they've done a couple collaborations with Disney, but if they did a collaboration with the Turtles people, I think that it would make a great little Daredevil Casey Jones, Punisher Casey Jones, throw these characters in there for a one-off. I mean, after all, Ninja Turtles has done collabs before, especially with Batman. A couple years back, they did the Ninja Turtles meet Batman, and that was a pretty good one, if you ask me, which you probably didn't.
All right, hold on. Let's see. OG DC Batman killed all the time. Batman, Punisher, like the fire wasn't Punisher a bad guy? Well, Punisher is the mediocre guy.
Right. Like, Punisher is more of an anti-hero, and he was designed from the get-go to be an anti-hero. Punisher was never really a bad guy. He was he was virtually doing the same thing that Deadpool was doing, except he wasn't doing it for money. He saw injustice. He doesn't like the supers because he feels like the supers are just as bad as the villains, because they're perpetuating it. They're causing collateral damage. And the Punisher sees himself as like an American, a true American, and he's going to go about trying to better the country for the spirit of his daughter and his wife.
Yeah, because his family was murdered, and then once his family got murdered, he just went off and started hating heroes.
But
he's not a hero, but he's not a bad guy either.
Right, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero, and he was an anti-hero from the start, though. Although, like a lot of people, just like Elektra, they put her off as an anti-hero, and she was she was never supposed to be a villain, and but they keep on writing Elektra off as a pseudo villain and hero every once in a while, like the Catwoman character. Like Catwoman's wasn't initially supposed to be an anti-hero until they brought her into a romantic relationship with Batman.
All right, KBG. TMT is not owned by Hasbro. It's owned by Paramount Global via Nickelodeon.
Paramount Global.
Yeah.
And the character rights, though, that's just for the film and television rights that Paramount owns. They are still owned by the comic books, where the IP is owned by, is on contract with IDE Comics, and I believe Eastman and Laird still has creative say over the characters. I could be wrong about that, though, but I believe
Viacom, now Paramount Global, acquired the rights to the entire TMT franchise from Mirage Studios and 4Kids Entertainment. So Paramount Global via Nickelodeon now owns the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise.
Man.
There we go. I looked it up so I could be correct. The Foot Clan. Nah, you're funny. Good morning, TCG dude.
What's up?
Look. There's a difference between toy rights and whatnot because when it comes to trading card games, there's likeness issues and copyright issues they have to deal.
Nah. They have, but Eastman and Laird still own the IP rights, though, for when it comes down to that, though. They don't own anything else anymore.
Yeah. Eastman and Laird actually sold their entire company and their rights.
They sold the company and the rights to ownership of the characters, but they still, as the IP creators, you can't take that away. That's one thing that legally they, no matter what they sell of the property, you can't take away the IP rights of being the original creator and having certain aspects. Like you don't have they don't have aspect to necessarily say what the new storylines are, but they do have the right to go. That's not exactly right.
Actually, factually, Eastman sold his rights to Laird, and Laird sold his rights.
Yeah.
So they actually have no ownership of the Turtles at all anymore. There's probably contractual things that make money off it, but
more likely.
But anyways, yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on, the franchise is like 40 years old.
Right.
All right. I'm pretty sure that in Lake of the Fire, Punisher went to kill Jigsaw and Batman saved him. Then Punisher and Batman fight, making Punisher the bad guy. I don't know. But you know what's the bad guy in this situation? This is the bad guy right here.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take, so it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo woo! Hi. How are you? You guys doing all right? You chilling? You feeling the vibe, the good times?
Those vibes.
That's right. It is time to get to the shill section, thrill section. In fact, we're actually pushing really close here. Yep. But we're gonna start chilling, starting with the head in the jar. KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. How you all doing today? I think I've pretty much chilled enough for the day. You guys found out about more information about what Hillbilly and I got up to. You know that we got a project with Rhino over here, and you also know that I got a project coming that we're slowly working on with the one and only Backwoods Collectors. So we got a lot of stuff going on, like I said, but definitely join me and Jesse tonight on YouTube and Twitch, and where we're going to be doing some Reddit readings, and we're going to read some off the wall Reddit articles.
Off the wall. All right. Now, thinking off the wall, meaning not really there, we got Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody.
Kidding.
2 o'clock this afternoon, I'm going to play some arena. Try to climb that to get to Mythic. May not make it. May only get to Diamond. At least I'll be out of Platinum. But anyway, that's all I got planned for today. And that's really all the thing I got.
That's the only thing he's got. That's right. All right. Then we got Super Fast Tortoise here tonight. We got a commander game. Woo, woo, woo. We're looking for 2 right now. Yeah, maybe I'll play Tulane again to see how it goes because I'm probably going to upgrade the deck a little. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know how everything's going to go. But anyways.
I don't know. That deck played pretty good last night.
Dude, I was suffering last night.
You might have been suffering, but your deck still held its own.
Yeah, it was fun. But we made it. So we're going to have a commander game tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check it out. Whoa. Another surprise commander game. Whoa. I'll get that all figured out. But anyways, that's the main plan for tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here on the show. Rhino, thank you for being here. I know you're gone. You have to do live things. Hillbilly, thank you for being here. KJ, thank you. Everybody in chat, you rock, you roll. Thank you for being here. I want to thank all my channel members for supporting the channel financially and all the subscribers, keeping us going and growing. And you guys rock, you rule. Remember, you're loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, brighten someone's day just a little because you might be the change you need today. And with that, we're going to hit that sweet, sweet outro.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show.